From the magical world of Hogwarts to the spellbinding effect it has had on a generation, the Harry Potter franchise might be coming back with another amazing movie. Harry Potter and the Cursed Child is reportedly in development at Warner Brothers. OMG, can y'all believe it? I literally can't wait. The story revolves around the lives of the children of the main protagonists, specifically Harry's boy, Albus Severus, who is seen to be boarding the Hogwarts Express in the last movie.
Would you say that I am?
Then Slytherin House will have gained a wonderful young wizard.
On his way to be sorted into a house. It's been almost 10 years since we last saw a Harry Potter movie, and even though they did make spin-offs with Fantastic Beasts, it was brilliant, to be honest. It just left fans wanting more.
If you'd have got out, that could have been quite catastrophic. So he's the real reason I came to America.
The original thing was a masterpiece. Weren't y'all left wanting more? Well, you might be in luck. Warner Brothers has been so wrapped up in the Fantastic Beasts franchise, covering the story of Newt Scamander and Dumbledore, that they put off everything related to Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. But since the last movie released in 2022, Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore didn't perform as expected.
He doesn't want to lead you. He just wants you to follow.
And I guess they've realized that the audience isn't quite interested in it anymore. If they keep going down the same path, it's safe to say it will only end in loss. Well, I for one won't be interested in another Fantastic Beasts movie. The last one just didn't have the right vibe. What do you guys think? It seems that the entertainment studio got on board an analyst, Joff Bach, to find the best way of moving forward, and this guy suggested making a movie of the play was the only way because people wanted to see Harry. Hell yes. Well, lucky for them, because Warner Brothers owns the trademark to the book. When the play was first released in the West End Theatre in London, it saw a lot of success, not only there but across various countries like Australia and Japan.
A Potter in Slytherin? You can stand next to me!
And because of it being well received, rumors are going around that the Harry Potter franchise is going to be revived through it. And it shouldn't be a problem, as the director of the first two movies in the installments, Chris Columbus, did express his interest in wanting to make a movie of the play, and who knows, it might open up more storylines for the company to take it even further. You know, involving the descendants and all. Well, I do know one trick which would instantly make it an absolute hit: bringing the original cast back. Weirdly enough, the actors will be the same age as their characters in the play. In another 5 years, it just perfectly aligns, doesn't it? And that's the question on everyone's mind whenever the topic of a return is discussed. The beloved stars reunited on our screens with the episode Harry Potter 20th Anniversary: Return to Hogwarts in 2022.
Rickman.
He had the inside line.
He worked that one.
He very, very early said to Joe.
And boy, did it feel amazing to reminisce with them, or what. I bet y'all were teary-eyed by the end of it too, and although all the fans were very happy, it seems the best option for the franchise would be to put a hold on the movie adaptation for now, until fans are again in the place where they are begging to see them on the screens again. Another thing is that if they want the actors, Warner Brothers will have to come up with an amazing script and storyline. And although it'd be nostalgic to see the trio back on screen, it seems it'll be difficult to task together all of them. Daniel Radcliffe doesn't seem to be interested in returning. The actor who plays the role of Harry Potter was recently asked, in an interview with the Times magazine, if he'd be interested in returning to the screens as Harry Potter, and it looks like he's moved on because, he said, the only reason he had fun at the reunion was because it didn't affect his everyday life.
So the films were in some way like a part of their identity. It just makes you really proud.
I figure this makes a lot of sense because it couldn't have been easy for him, especially since people saw him as Harry more than the person he is. It affects the image of the actor and the possibility of a future in the same field. He feels he's been able to come out of it successfully. He's certainly done the work to show for it. Did y'all see him in The Lost City? He was brilliant.
But it is the beginning of the
greatest adventure of your life.
But that doesn't mean he'd never want to return. He has said that he hasn't completely rejected the idea and just wanted a break for some time, comparing himself to Star Wars actors who came back after 30 or 40 years. Gosh, that seems like a long, long time. There's another speculation that might break your heart. Emma Watson might not want to return either.
I'm Hermione Granger. And you are?
Ron Weasley.
With the recent drama that went down after J.K. Rowling tweeted a discriminatory tweet and the whole conversation about her being prejudiced when it came to the transgender community doesn't sit well with her. According to Giant Freakin' Robot, some sources revealed that Emma will only be interested in a comeback if the author isn't involved. Ouch. The actress has received a lot of negative comments from the fans because of this. They claim that she'd be no one if it wasn't for the book series in the first place. Well, it is a steep slope, y'all. The world's so divided. Some even went as far as to describe her as a woke brat. Jeez, that's no way to make a point. But ignoring whatever has happened in recent years, growing up with the actors through the movies was a treat, wasn't it? We cannot imagine anyone else in their place. However, there's another thing to be considered. Are the fans interested in the adaptation of Harry Potter and the Cursed Child? This might be awkward, but not really. When the play came out in 2016, it received a lot of backlash and criticism from fans and media alike. Social media went mad with tweets of how utterly disappointed everyone was. Some fans even went as far as to say that it seemed like a rookie wrote fan fiction.
Go. Come on, Albus, this is your chance to go nuts and honeydukes without your mum.
I didn't even read it because it felt so detached and impersonal, unlike all the other movies. One fan said that she had to reread all the Harry Potter books again to cleanse herself, and I find that hilarious, but also very true. It was like a Harry Potter meets Marvel mashup with time traveling and quantum physics, and it made no sense in the wizarding world, especially since in the third book, The Prisoner of Azkaban, there was only a casual loop that could be created, no alternate timelines.
Where's Ron?
7:30. Where were we at 7:30?
And then, to top it all off, there was the daughter of Voldemort and Bellatrix. What in the world? Overall, I feel that this can be a big gamble for the franchise and ultimately Warner Brothers because nobody liked The Next Generation so much. I guess it's safe to assume the studio will have its hands full with rewriting the play. They've to come up with a better storyline for the movie to be successful. There have been talks of making it into 2 separate movies too. If they can pull it off, it'll certainly give us a thrill of a lifetime, wouldn't it? What's more, they've been hinting at a Harry Potter TV series. It seems to be something that attracts the audience based on their research, and I'd like to agree. Wouldn't it be cool if they come up with something that's based on the parents? I'd love to see Lily and the Marauders in action. I bet hearing all of this has gotten you guys excited. Let's just hope they don't keep us waiting for long. That's all the news on the latest development of the Harry Potter franchise.